Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Mr. Dan. Miss Domino's in the room, so I got to be stepping over. This is going to be the second video for today. We're going to make cabbage steaks. I don't know if you guys heard of them yet. They're pretty good, pretty basic to make. Basically, you had a cabbage and a couple other things and you're done. Put them in the oven, let them cook, and they taste great. We've eaten a bunch of those. So anyway, let's get to it. We got the ingredients ready. I'm going to show you all how to do it. Okay, so you see the ingredients here. Got some Parmesan Reggiano cheese I'm going to grate up. Got some lemon and pepper here. Paprika, red pepper flakes. You don't have to use any of that. Penny and I happen to like that. In the back, some salt and pepper. And then in a Ziploc bag, that's another hunk of cheese. Got the cabbage here. In the red bowl, I melted down some bacon grease, which is in the black container you can see there. So I'm going to be spreading that around. And I got butter spray, the Pam. I'm going to spray the sheet before we put stuff on there. Got the oven preheating at 400 degrees. We'll be right back. Okay, this is really kind of straightforward and simple. I'm just spraying this with a little bit of Pam. It helps brown the bottom, basically. Because we're going to keep these in the oven until they get like a golden brown color. Not golden brown, but Penny likes them when they get a little dark around the edges. Let's put it that way. So pretty basic and simple. Just be careful you don't cut yourself. Okay, that's what you call one steak, just like that. Okay, cut that, set that in there. I'm gonna do the second one, and I try to make them pretty thick, like 3/4 of an inch or more, maybe an inch. And you need a good knife to do this too, by the way. See, that's how they should look right there. Okay, that's gonna be a nice one. Usually, if they're too big, Penny and me will split them for dinner, but at any rate, let's careful, there you go. So we're gonna have them. I'm gonna try to get another little one out of here. See, I don't really like the little ones too much. They cook way too fast. But anyway, we got 4 of them on there. And this piece that's left, I have another recipe I call my cabbage trimming recipe. So what that basically is I have whatever leftovers I have for trimming cabbage, then I make a nice little dish out of that. Okay. Now be careful. This one's still a little warm, but let me move this back a little bit so you guys can see better. Yeah, see, you really can't see that much there. So I'm going to try to move that like that, and I'll prop it up on my salt lid so you can get a little bit better view there. How's that? Better? Oh yeah. Okay, so what you want to do, I put about 2 or 3 tablespoons of the bacon grease in this cup, and I heated it up. So I just slather it on there. It gives it a nice little flavor. Sometimes I'll put 2 or 3 coats on there. You're going to have to cook this, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, somewhere in there. Keep an eye on it. Don't let it burn. But like I said, I got my oven right now is preheated. Well, it's not quite there yet, but it's working on it. Might have should have turned it on sooner, huh? This is all you got to do. This is so simple and it's so tasty. It's just unbelievable. You guys can put whatever you want on the top of here. I just like putting, Penny and I like having a little salt and pepper maybe, and then we go for pepper flakes and put a little lemon and pepper on there for flavor. But yeah, the bacon grease definitely helps. I don't know if you guys ever had fried cabbage, but you know, most people make it with, they cook it in bacon grease. That's what they cook it in. So, but anyway, this recipe I think has been around for a while, but we've been eating it for a few years. I know that. Okay, so now you don't have to put any bacon grease on there at all if you don't want to. That's just something I like to do. Okay, so now we're going to put a little salt and pepper on there. This is my mix, my kosher salt and pepper mix. Trust me, kosher salt doesn't taste that salty compared to other stuff. Okay, so then I'll put a little lemon and pepper on here. And this lemon and pepper, this isn't the jar it came in. Penny had a fit with those other ones where their holes are too small, it don't come out good. So that was my other phone. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, you can put on as much or a little as you like of this. And then I'm going to put a little pepper flakes on. Just a little, not going crazy. Now, if you guys, once you eat these, you'll be able to tell whether you want it spicy or not. And then I'll kick it with a little smoked paprika here, just so it has a little color on the top. Yep. And then, I'm going to try 2 different cheeses on here tonight. I'm going to be daring, as they say. I'm going to get me some already grated up Parmesan cheese. This one, just sprinkle a little of this on because I got some more cheese I'm going to put on here. And you don't have to put the cheese on either. We just happen to like it that way. Sometimes we don't put no cheese on it. Sometimes we do. I sprinkled one time by accident. It turned out pretty good though. I put some salad dressing on there. I wasn't paying attention. And that was pretty good. Like an Italian dressing. Okay. This here. One of my microplane dudes. This one makes nice flakes. So I'm going to use this cheese first. I don't remember the name of this one. It's not a Reggiano. It's another kind. Getting down to the nub. Now, when you guys get down to these hard parts where you can't do nothing with the hard part of the cheese, you should save them. And when you're making your spaghetti sauce or stuff like that, or some soups, you know, you can take that rind. You just cut the rind or whatever's left here, throw it in your soup. Makes a nice flavor, or your sauce. And then, see what I mean? How this, I don't know if you can actually see it, but it has a nice, this planer flakes it up really pretty. Can you guys see this really? I can't believe, I'll show you a view before we put it in the oven. But yeah, this blend, I've got 3 different planers. They all cut a little differently. But I like this one when you want a nice melt. And it's funny because Penny and I were talking about them today, how I got these. You know, I don't use like this one. I don't use that often. But it doesn't call for like a nice fine shred like this. It's like a paper thin. I mean, it's even thinner than paper. You can almost see through it. But it makes easy work of it. And it looks nice. Yeah. And then what we'll do is, like when you pop these out of the oven and you get ready to eat them, you can put more cheese on if you like. See, this piece is getting ready to go in the freezer while I plan on making some spaghetti here coming up soon. But anyway, that's the little nub that's left. And that's kind of hard. But I can grate some of it, but it'll get jammed up somewhere. I know it will. Always does. But you can always save the ends, like I said. The cheese, if you ever had cheese you want to grate by hand, you know, this is the part you save right here. See how it's even darker? That's pretty hard. If you can hear that. But anyway, I save that. And like I said, you can put that when you're making a soup. It adds nice flavor, or spaghetti sauce. You'll be happy you did. Okay. So, as soon as the oven pops back on, I will get together again. All right, let me show you this real quick from the top. Okay. I don't know if you can really see how that grater, how nice and shredded that was. Not really shredded, it's like flaked cheese. That's what I'd call it. But yeah, that's it. Okay, we'll be back in a minute or two. Okay, we're going into the oven. The oven's hot, 400 degrees. We're going to cook this for about 30 to 40 minutes, give or take. We're going to keep an eye on it. And you guys can go take a little walk maybe, or take a nap, watch some TV. But at any rate, that's how easy it is. It's a quick and easy recipe. It tastes good. It's nutritious if you don't put all that bacon grease on there. But you know, you can put any kind of oil on there you want. If you want to use olive oil, that's usually what I use that. But then I started liking the bacon flavor, so, and I always have bacon grease in the refrigerator. Because I cook bacon quite frequently. Well, not frequently, but when I cook it, I make enough for a week or whatever. So when I'm doing recipes, sometimes I throw bacon and stuff. And when I cook the bacon, then I chop it all up, put it in a container, put it in the refrigerator. So when I need it, I don't need whole pieces, basically. I always just take little pieces. But anyway, we'll be back. Oh yeah, one more thing. If the bacon's still liquidy, pour it right back into your container so you don't waste it. I mean, that's num-nums, man. That stuff is good. Okay? All right, we'll be back. Okay, folks, there we go. We are out of the oven. It was about 37 minutes total time. But don't they look nice? Oh, man. Even I got the thumbs up from Miss Penny. Okay, so I guess now if you wanted to add some more cheese, now would be the time you can do it. Sprinkle it right on top. But anyway, we're going to get ready and go to the taste test table as soon as this cools down a little bit. Eh? Okay, there you have it. The cabbage steak. What you need to do is get you a knife, a steak knife, because this is why you call it a cabbage steak, cowboy steak. But you know, you can cut it, and it just gives you that feel of having a steak, you know. But anyway, what you want to do is, like I said, try to cut them about 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick. Get a nice meaty size, and pardon my fingers, but man, that shit's good. Good stuff. There you go. That bacon grease has simmered down right all through all the layers. Man, you guys need to try this. You're going to love it. Very simple. Seriously, you guys are going to love this, really. I think even if somebody that didn't like cabbage would like this. All right, no more. I could eat that whole. I could probably go for another one. Anyway. You'll be hurting yourself if you don't give this a try. It will totally blow your mind. It's amazing. So, if you like the cabbage steaks, go right now and give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified next time I do one. And as always, the instructions for the recipe will be down in the description box. And always, like I keep saying, it's just terrible with this coronavirus, but really, wash your hands, put on a mask, don't chew with your mouth full, and stay hungry, my friends, and come back, and I'll have another recipe for you. All right, Mr. Dan is out for today. Thank you very much.